everybody, and welcome back once again to Nerdly Out Loud, the official channel of nerdly.co.uk, your favourite British home for all of your news, reviews, and exclusive interviews. That's right, I am back. I am hairier than ever. This has been growing for about 6 months now. A little while back, I think it was towards Father's Day, I did a review of a Hornby Toys Scalextric. It was the Star Wars one with the X-Wing and the TIE Fighter, and it was awesome, and we loved it, and it was great. And that was a micro Scalextric. It was absolutely wonderful. Well, as we are coming into Christmas, they got in touch with me again, and they said, how about you try this one this time, have a go at this Scalextric and see what you think. Let us know your honest opinion. And I was like, I am all about giving my honest opinion. Please do hit that like, hit that subscribe button, ding that notification bell. That's all the bells and whistles. But dudes, like seriously, this is like, I was all about this straight away. Like, I was born in 1984. I was not really an 80s child. I was more of a late 80s, early 90s child. But I love Back to the Future. I love Knight Rider. I love Scalextric. And this is what they sent me. This is the Back to the Future versus Knight Rider Scalextric. That's right. We are going to be racing with the DeLorean, or the time machine, or whatever you want to call it. We're racing the DeLorean against K.I.T.T. This thing was a dream come true for me. I couldn't wait, and I know that in the run-up to Christmas, there's going to be lots of parents out there, lots of dads out there who will be buying this for their kids solely for themselves. That's right. You can now answer the age-old question of who would win in a race versus the DeLorean and K.I.T.T. Yeah, and I'm going to show you. It's just awesome. Like, this was so much fun to just sit down and play with. I've got a video that I'm going to show you in a second, and we'll put it on the thing, and you'll be able to watch it and everything like that. But honestly, in the run-up to Christmas, this is for any parent or any father or any nerd, much like myself. This is perfect. This is the perfect present to be getting them. And we'll open it up a little bit and we'll talk about it. But dudes, it's got like working lights. In my video, you're going to see that I managed to I turned the lights off and everything to show you the working lights, because that's amazing. Magna traction. I didn't know anything about this. When I read that, I was like, what the hell's magna traction? But you know, like those little bits underneath, like the little foil bits that basically make it go round the track? It has this little spinner with a little groove thing that actually goes into the proper track. And it's so much better, because normally the car will just fly off the edge. When it turns corners, it can turn. The wheel turns. I'll show you that in a second as well. We'll see that in a quick hot second. Yeah, it's got side swipes, so there's a part of the track that's a little bit narrower than the rest of it. So if you time it right and you get it spot on, you can like side swipe the side of each other's cars, just like a little knock. It's not too much, but it's still pretty cool. And of course, you have the crossover. We all love loop-de-loops. We all love crossovers. They're a mainstay in Scalextric sets, and it's there. And again, if you just want to crash cars, you can just crash cars, because who doesn't love doing that with their Scalextrics? It's huge as well. It's absolutely huge. When they said, do you want to have a go and like sort of review this thing? I was like, yeah, man, definitely. Like, I thought it was the micro Scalextric again. I thought it was like the Star Wars one that I previously did, which, by the way, check that video out as well, because that thing was cool as well. Definitely like a nice little Father's Day gift. But this is like the big bad boy Christmas gift that like everyone should be getting. Guns, you get your normal Scalextric guns. We all love that. You get red and the blue, because, you know, the red car and the blue car had a race. If you know the advert, put it in the comments below. This is the DeLorean, and you can see little Michael J. Fox is in there. He's driving the car. That for me was worth just the set alone. Like, getting a little Michael J. Fox, a little Marty McFly in the DeLorean, and you got the little blender on the back with the, what was it, 100 million gigawatts? I don't know. The Albanians will tell you that. It just looks cool. The only thing that I was a little bit gutted about is you have the reg plate at the back. It doesn't say out of time. That would have been cool, but that's fine. That's totally fine, because we get everything else right. We've got the Back to the Future logo on there, showing you that it is in fact licensed and whatnot. And this is the thing I was talking about. As you can see, I've played it, and it's taken a bit of a beating. Me and the girls played it. Of course I'm going to play it, but this is what I mean about the wheel on top. So it twists and turns. So when you're taking the corners, the car turns with the corner. I loved that. That to me was like revolutionary, if you will. And then the pièce de résistance. It is K.I.T.T. There's little Michael Knight in there. How cool is he? How cool is that? Like, honestly, like, I can't even explain to you how much I loved that. And that was before I even turned the lights off and saw the lights going, because I saw on the box, obviously, like that it's got lights and stuff. So that was like amazing. The only thing that K.I.T.T. doesn't do with this set is he doesn't talk to you. Now that would have been a game changer, but maybe I'm asking too much. We've got the Michael Knight reg plate, which is awesome. And again, you've got the little twirly thing. I had a lot of Scalextrics when I was a kid, and growing up, because I just loved crashing cars. And you know, when you used to build it at the top of your stairs and just fly it off the top of your stairs and just watch it go, like, I loved that. But this feels totally different. Like, my nostalgia bone was kicking in, and I just had a great time with it. It's funny because my kids, you'll see in the video, like, they got involved and they were playing with it as well. But yeah, it was just awesome. I just loved this thing. So there is that. This new Scalextric set will take you on a nostalgic trip back to the 1980s. Brings the life of the ultimate head-to-head between, I mean, that's what I said, TV and film history. Back to the Future versus Knight Rider. Two cars that are arguably the most famous and most recognizable. Of course, they absolutely 100% are. Next time, though, get a Doc Brown in that car next to him. You know, great Scott, Marty, like stuff like that. I really, really want to watch Back to the Future right now. I can't even tell you how much I want to watch Back to the Future right now. But enough of that. You'll have seen that the video has been playing in the corner or whatnot up there. I'll do that in post. But let's get into this. Let's watch my little video that I made. It's literally just a 4 or 5 minute thing about how I put this thing together, a little bit of me playing it, and I'll put a sexy voiceover on the top of it, because everybody knows I love to do sexy voiceovers. But honestly, in the run-up to Christmas, this is the perfect present for any father, quite like myself, who has that nostalgic bone and just loved the 80s and wants to crash cars on the Scalextrics. It's something you can play with the kids, boys or girls, because who doesn't love playing with these things? Yes. So yes, I did just look at the website. By the way, I'll be putting all the links down below for if you want to go and have a look, and if you want to maybe purchase one of these. That's not, I don't get anything for that. I mean, I get the pleasure of playing with this thing that they sent me to play with and review. That is all the pleasure I get. I don't get anything else out of this. But you guys need to check this out. You need to have a go. This is by far one of my favorite Scalextrics that I've played in a long time. Hornby Hobbies and Scalextrics, you guys have done a fantastic job with this. I did Google the dimensions, and it's just over 5.3 meters of track. Check out my video. I'm gonna let you watch it. Just a little bit of an idea of what it all is, and yeah, come back in the next video. I will probably be doing a movie review or whatnot, but this is by far 100% a Christmas present you should absolutely be thinking about buying for your husband. Husbands, I'm doing you a favor. You don't have to tell her what you really want. We all know it's a Back to the Future versus K.I.T.T. Scalextrics. Onto the video. So yeah, I guess that's all the pomp and circumstance done. Let's get down to looking at these. I mean, look at those cars. Wow. And the box, you could tell I was excited about making this video because I threw in a load of effects, as you can see. And it all comes nice and neatly packed away inside. Obviously, I've just showed you little bits and pieces of it. And, you know, like, you can't put a price on the kind of packaging that this came in. The guns look swift. Oh, the AC, by the way, it's not battery powered. It's AC powered, which I loved. 19 interlocking track parts. And like I said, the interlocking stuff was just absolutely wonderful. You can see here that it is a very, very sturdy piece of kit. I kind of underestimated how big this thing was going to be. Oh, little bridge there nearly. And I think if anything, this thing's missing. It's a loop-de-loop, but you don't need a loop-de-loop on absolutely everything. And what you're about to see is that I actually made somewhat of a mistake there. So this is when I had realized that how sturdy this thing was, because it took me a little while to take the little bits and pieces out because I hadn't really looked at the interlocking sections. But honestly, again, that just means it's not going to fall apart, it's not going to break away. And I'm not saying anything like that normally happens with the Hornby Scalextrics, but sometimes a little bit of effort and you'll split it apart. Not with this. You can see that this is a well made track. You're definitely getting, you know, a sturdy piece of kit for what you're paying. So this was just me putting it together, and as you can see, it didn't take a great deal of time. Obviously I've sped it up, but I would say 10-15 minutes and I had this bad boy fully set up and it's ready to go. Of course, you've then got to plug your guns in. There we go, there's the kit. Kit is awesome. Michael Knight inside the car. Absolutely, just wanted to show you everything about this. Got in nicely. There's the DeLorean. We all love the DeLorean. By the way, put in the comments, which car do you think would actually win in a race? The DeLorean or K.I.T.? Personally, my money's on the DeLorean. That's my daughters going to show you how they played this thing. They absolutely love this. It's not just for adults. Look at the lights, man. We talked a little bit about the lights, but again, it's just another little novelty factor that I genuinely think just seals the deal here. And we're off. We're racing. Just brilliant. It's got like on the guns, on the controllers, it's got like 4-5 settings for speed, so you can go balls to the wall crazy, or you can just take it nice and easy. And we only got some near misses there, but check this out here, and I just couldn't help myself. Nice little freeze frame. Oh, and she's happy with those results. Yeah, that, like, again, everyone loves crashing these things. That's the side swipe section. You don't really get a good view of that, but what happens is when the cars get a little bit closer, they do trade paint, which if you're a Burnout fan, you will get that reference. But again, I'm just trying to show you that the crossroads section looks amazing. Nice little crash there, little freeze frame. I can't help myself. That's when you know that I've enjoyed playing with a piece of kit and that I've enjoyed making a review, because I'll do like freeze frames and whatnot like that. But as I was saying, like the lights and the bells and the whistles and everything like that, I loved these lights, especially the kit light going across the front. I mean, the DeLorean doesn't really have much lightways in terms of that, but oh, and there's me. Dad's turn to play the game. Again, a little Guy Ritchie snatch freeze frame. You just can't beat that. And yeah, we turned all the lights off because we wanted to see the lights flashing in the dark. And honestly, like in super slow-mo, this thing looks absolutely gorgeous. I like to think I've done a good job here. It does look a little bit low quality in terms of the camera, but that's because I wanted to show you how good these lights were. And you get a little bit of flare up on the lens when I'm recording it. But honestly, this thing just looks amazing. It looks absolutely stunning. A little near miss here. And the girls, they were loving it. But personally, I've said it already. For a Christmas present for a man like myself, you can see I've given it a good wear. You get spare parts of them, though. You get a few spare parts, of course. I think you get 4 extras, which is wonderful. And there's the back of the box, just a little bit of the blurb for you to have a look at and really get into and show you the mojo. And as I said, you've got working lights, you've saw them. The Magna traction is the little wheel underneath that. Just helps it stick to the track, and when it's turning corners, it turns with the car. Side swipe, you've got hairpin track pieces. And another thing that I did notice is that you can add more to this. Obviously, it's on the website. There'll be links below for everyone to check out. And that's just like, go there, you can add more hairpins, more chicanes, and it makes it even bigger. And then we just ended with a glory shot of the old DeLorean, and then K.I.T. rides off. So as I've said a few times, I'm not going to keep you much longer, but do head over to the website. All the links will be in the description. I can't thank Hornby and Scalextric enough, Hornby Hobbies and Scalextric enough for sending this and letting me have a go. I got to relive a little bit of my childhood. I got to have fun with this thing, and we will be continuing to have more fun. The girls loved it, I loved it. This is a perfect present. Ladies out there, men out there, if you don't know what to get your significant other for Christmas, I think if they're of a certain age, and by that I mean like kind of my rough age, they're for everyone, but they will absolutely love this, and it answers the age-old question. Again, put down in the comments below, who do you actually think would win in a race between the DeLorean and the kit. But for now, I'm going to go. This has been fun. I've completely enjoyed this. Please do check it out. Remember, again, if you do purchase any of these, I don't get anything extra apart from knowing that you have made a valid purchase and you're going to have so much fun when it comes to sitting down and playing this thing. Please do come back for the next video. It will be a review. It will be an interview. It will be something like that. And hopefully I'll be clean shaven. Thank you so much, Hornby Hobbies and Scalextric, for sending this out. I genuinely think people should go out there and make this purchase. It's brilliant.